count, the more they're gonna.
You gotta hit triangle, I think.
The fuck I do. Oh, we're doing this.
Yeah.
We should probably restart so I don't swear on it anymore, huh?
Well, it's already going. How do you go? What? There we go. Oh, push start. This is right in the middle, big bullet. Anyway, we're back. Adam and Chris, Sharples-Quest, playing Ikari Warriors because, yeah, Mortal Kombat was not my bag of tea. Now you gotta hit start.
There's no start button on this.
Option?
Okay, that's different.
Wow.
Oh,
okay,
slow.
I can't. You can't just turn. Oh, yeah, you can. Oh, okay.
That's how you shoot.
R1. And then, so
X turns you.
Yeah, you can turn your guy too with this pad. Oh, I walk right in bullets.
Oh, friendly fire. Not gonna make it friendly fire. Wanted to.
There we go. There we go. All right.
So I think I'm just gonna try to not turn.
All right. But like I said, you can still aim with the other stick.
Stop shooting me. That was you.
It wasn't me.
Horse shit. That was you.
Look, see, I can't shoot you. Yeah, you walk into the other. Their bullets go across the map. Ours go 2 feet.
Well, we come back to life. They don't. So
That's true.
yeah.
This is way different
How much
than.
money did you spend on this game?
$7.
Okay. That was
Yeah, it wasn't
supposed to be a $20 one.
No, it wasn't a lot. But the NES version was awesome. I remember that.
What is Ikari?
I think it means like angry or like.
It's Japanese?
Yeah.
Who are we fighting? We are Japanese warriors.
I don't.
We're fighting Americans, aren't we?
I don't think it has like a. Like I don't think it works that way. Oh, there's gas.
What do you mean it doesn't work that way?
Like I don't think there's a set. Like I don't think there's a set.
Why do you imitate
Army
and just getting destroyed?
Because you get walking into the tank. It was just sitting there. I just walked
I'm too
into.
busy defending my home.
Waving that flag.
I'm gonna build this wall.
Nothing wrong with it. Oh, that's landmine. There's a tank right there.
I'm pretty busy just not getting murdered.
I'll try to suck up the bullets for you. And you hit R1 to get into it. There you go. I like it. It looks like you morph into the tank. You like do that little T-pose and you're like.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, alright.
Oh, you have grenades if you're in there, huh?
Yeah. Oh, I'm out of gas. Oh, get out. Oh.
You only got these big bombs?
Yeah. I already like this 1,000 times better than the other game.
Yeah. This is great.
I think the problem with the other game was I'm too old.
You're pretty old, and you've also
Negative.
frustrated me. It was just it was a movie, not a game, which we both love movies.
Yeah.
But that type of game is a strange one to.
You're about to. Oh!
Can we? Is there a time where we can't come back?
You just hit the button again.
Should I be concerned about my usage?
I don't know. In the original, the one for the NES, there was, but there was. That's what he had the code. That was the ABBA code.
Okay, so
Um,
you can't touch those.
Oh, I'm dead. So you get two. You get one continue.
I've died less than you.
Yeah.
You sure you're just not in the wrong thing? I feel like I've died a lot.
Yeah. There's no AB button here, so I can't even do the code on this. I'm pushing that.
Is that really a Phil Collins thing? The ABA, whatever.
I have no idea.
Oh, so this is. It would be nice if we could continue forever.
Okay, so now we have a ton of credits. I'm just gonna put them all in.
What do you mean we have a ton of credits? Where are the credits stored?
Those are our lives, I think.
We need at least 100.
Oh, well, I think it's 80. I think, I don't know, maybe that's not what that is. Maybe that's not how that works, but.
I mean, that's how it works on our arcade.
Yeah. It seems like. It's an odd.
Better when you kept telling me to hit the start button and there was one.
There wasn't one? Yeah, that was my bad.
You're already dying?
Yeah, I walked right in.
So I think why you died and I didn't is I used all the credits.
Ah, okay. So shared. I'll take this. Oh, we're just working out the kinks. We'll be fine.
No, the game's going fine. My garbage house.
What game did you play the most as a kid?
So there was a couple of them. I had a Nintendo.
Yeah.
My dad bought us a Nintendo when I was maybe 6. He only bought it because he wanted to play golf.
Okay.
And
The
he
Mario
was,
golf?
He was also,
Or the-
if I was 6, he was like in his late 20s, so he also was still a child.
Okay.
But not Mario. Well, the first one was Mario Golf, but we got another golf game, I think, eventually.
Yes, I said Mario, but like the guy looked like Mario. He was just like a.
It was Mario playing,
it?
but
Okay.
he was like dressed up like a
golfer.
dickhead.
I remember.
And he didn't have the proportions of Mario. He had the head.
Yeah, yeah. I remember my brother rented it, Kevin, and like he loved the game.
Yeah,
whenever
it was
I went
fun.
to Kalamazoo, we'd always play golf.
It was incredibly
Well, I would watch him play golf.
predictive of all the Tiger Woods games. The way the swing worked and whatnot. It was.
Interesting.
So we got that, and it came with Mario. It came with the Duck Hunter
Yeah.
and the track and field thing, but our pad never worked.
Okay.
Which is funny. I've heard a lot of different people talk about how their pad never worked. So I've started to think that they never ever intended them for to work, and it was just some sort of shenanigans. Like my parents were not going to return the Nintendo because that didn't work.
Right.
I'm not sure how that process would have gone.
Yeah. There's been so many times, like I don't think I've ever had, like I had, let me finish one train of thought here. I don't think I ever had one thing from the Nintendo that was like a peripheral that worked. In fact, I don't think any of them really truly did work.
So yeah, to answer your question, I played a lot of Mario. I was never good at it. I would go to like a cousin's house and he would teach me some of the cheats,
Yeah.
or like the fast tracks.
Right.
But for the most part, I was always abysmal. So I bought into all the weird folklore and like not true things about the flags and all that.
Oh yeah.
You also guess. So I played Mario, but I think my favorite game, the Ninja Turtles game was a big one for me.
Oh, the bullets go right through the tank and hit me.
Ninja Turtles game, but I couldn't get past the water level, which is what, maybe 12 minutes into the game.
Yeah.
So I played it a lot, and I think that's a relative term for me. Like I would play it once a month for a half hour.
Okay.
I didn't have very many games. I didn't live close to friends or family with a lot of games, so I didn't play a lot.
Okay.
And then I got a game called Shadow of the Ninja, which is like my all-time favorite game. I like to play it on the Nintendo simulator thing we have.
That's some vague in there. Is that the one where you can do like different?
I think it's a
Color
like a
ninjas
knockoff
you can
of a what is the Ninja
Gaiden?
Yeah, I think it's a knockoff of that.
Yeah.
But it plays very similar to the Ninja Turtles game. And yeah, I was. What is this? No smoking.
I think we need to get the blood up. I'm just walking there.
How come my taste keeps blowing?
You're gonna pay it.
I mean, you got to drive yours around for a half hour.
Yeah. Well, the last one I got into, I got like 2 feet in for it. I think there's certain bullets that people are taking or something.
There was another game I played a lot just because basically I had it.
Mm-hmm.
It was called Captain Skyhawk? Commander Skyhawk? Captain... I don't know. It was a really weird 2D, like, jet. It was the same point of view as this. I don't know what they call that. What they call this
top down.
Okay, it's top down, but you're a jet. And it was like a little bit 3D. Guess we didn't get to use all those credits, huh?
Yeah. I don't know if it's because we both died at the same time. I don't know how this works. Do one.
So, whatever, Captain Skyhawk, Commander Skyhawk, something like that, was a fun one. It looked kind of 3D. I was really into jets as a kid.
Okay.
When I moved to Vermont for college, my friend worked at EB Games.
Oh.
And, in Michigan.
Okay.
And he was one of my best friends for a very long time, and when I remember calling him one day, and I was like, it was clear I was depressed, and I didn't like being in Vermont. And we were just talking about like stuff we used to do together, and even though I didn't know him when we were playing Nintendo and stuff,
yeah.
But he knew I was into I just never knew video games were always too complicated for me. I never got super into it. So he sent me in the mail a GameCube with all of the Nintendo games loaded onto it, onto 2 discs.
Yep.
And I mean, I played that all the time. But I would only play like the 5 games I actually had as a kid.
Yeah.
You know, I think when you get into those ROMs, the selection is overwhelming.
Yeah.
You can't actually... Wow. I hope people are just listening to this, not watching.
Yeah, the same here. I was just gonna say, like, this is a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. I'm not gonna lie.
My sister used to play the Sesame Street, neighborhood. It was a weird educational game.
And with the count? Is that the one with the count?
Yeah, there was most of the characters were there, but that one was kind of fun. Now, by far, my favorite game is Super Nintendo Jeopardy. Super Jeopardy.
Okay.
I play it at least once a week, which is by far the most video games I've ever played in my life. And it's very weird. It's helped my spelling. Like as a writer, I'm embarrassed how poor my spelling is. And if you don't spell something right on that game, you don't get it correct.
Okay. So it's like legit. Yeah.
Yeah, it just asks you a question, or I guess it makes a statement. And you have to type out your... So I play that a lot. It's weird, all the questions, I mean, it's from like 1989, I think. So the questions are very dated, but...
I was like, yeah, they're probably all...
A lot of the like literature stuff is classical literature.
Okay.
So, and the sports references I can usually get.
You can't go in the water?
Not too deep, you can go a little bit in the water.
Oh.
I don't know, I didn't think that up, that's... Why did that guy go in the water?
Yes, yeah, I don't know, maybe I didn't know it. I'm very confused. Like this.
Yeah, I can go in the water at least. What's your favorite... Well, let's just start with Nintendo.
Okay. What's my favorite game?
Yeah, favorite Nintendo game.
I'd probably say...
Well, you can do both.
Okay.
Like, what game did you play the most as a kid?
Okay. Probably Mario 3. Like,
Okay.
that was revolutionary to me. Like, that... I mean, it had the hype from The Wizard, that weird Fred Savage movie.
Did you went and saw it in the theater with me, right?
No.
Oh, Keith and I went. Keith and I went and saw The Wizard
When?
at the Wealthy Theater.
Oh, man, I'm mad I
It
missed
was
that
the
one.
very first time either of us had seen a movie.
Really?
It's incredible. It's like a weird, almost Tarantino-style road movie based off of total nonsense.
Oh, yeah.
and we had a blast. I think it was maybe there's in Grand Rapids. What we're talking about is an old theater plays old movies, and some of them that I've seen. We went and saw Home Alone, and there were a bunch of guys our age, men and women, brought their kids, and it was like the first time they saw that movie, and the way they reacted to it, I hate kids. And I think they should be banned from movie theaters. But the way kids were like audibly reacting to this movie was pretty cool and sweet.
That's cool. That's funny that you said that because I just watched Us for the first time last night.
I haven't seen it yet, so don't know.
Oh, okay. They make a Home Alone, same thing. It doesn't really. Well, never mind then.
No, I actually already read about it. I know what happens.
Anyway, it's just a quick reference where like the parents reference Home Alone, and the kids are like. So it's funny to think that something that's so classic to us, like.
Yeah, so that's what I felt like about The Wizard, because it was not something I watched.
Okay.
It's still, the movie's still older than us. Like, we were too little for that movie to be really marketed to us. I mean, we're right on the edge of not really being Nintendo.
Oh my god. Okay. I just spat it out.
Yeah, we're almost like Super Nintendo generation opposed to.
Yeah, they because let's see, I think I was 4 when it came out, so I remember my parents getting it for me, and I loved like Easter. Easter was a big one for me. Like I get all my like cool things as Easter gifts, and like that's how I got Mario and Duck Hunt, and the Easter.
Wait, you had a Nintendo and you didn't have those games?
No, I mean okay, so I got my Nintendo probably around Easter or maybe my birthday, but then I got like Punch Out.
The only thing I got on Easter is chocolate and diabetes.
No, my mom and dad were. I was spoiled. Might even my grandparents. My grandparents might have been in town or something. But like,
I was definitely a spoiled kid with certain things. But like I played hockey as a kid, and that the equipment for hockey is just unreasonably expensive. And I was getting all like very used old stuff. It was still. I remember like at the beginning of the season, my parents were buying like one piece of gear. They're like, "All right, we're getting presents for 2 years," and I was totally in. So yeah, the Nintendo was a co-op for the whole family, but definitely. You know, I got the most use out of it.
Okay. Yeah, I would say I don't think Drew. I don't know if Drew was even born when I got my Nintendo. Or if he was, he would have only been like 1 or 2. So like it wasn't like something that we shared. He was definitely more of a Super Nintendo.
All right, how are we gonna get past this? So why have we?
I don't think we've progressed very far.
This is where we always have.
Yeah. But
we had a tank last time we went through here, and it seemed beneficial.
Yeah. For as slow as you shoot, there is a ton of stuff on the screen. And move. And it's weird because like your gun is like cocked to the side, so like you don't have a straight. Yeah, you don't have like a really good angle on things.
I get a lot of grenade deaths.
Yeah. I like whenever we blow up a building, I usually stay there. But to go back to your question too, like so Mario 3.
Are you looking at the score? I'm whooping your ass.
No,
I need you to participate.
I'm spending all my time getting blowed up. Zelda's another one that I love. Or I don't know. There's so many of the classic NES that I just adore. Like, it's hard to pick. I haven't played much of like the new Zeldas.
Yeah.
But one that I played, or a franchise that I played more than anything, is gotta be Final Fantasy. I mean, I just adore it.
I've never once fantasy.
Really? I love. They're all different and like.
I've also never played a Zelda game.
Really?
I didn't. I remember. So I went from a Nintendo. Yeah. I've never got out of the tank successfully in this game.
Yeah, neither have
I went from Nintendo to Nintendo 64.
Okay.
I'm a mind catcher in this. So I remember I didn't play Zelda for. I had Zelda. That's not totally true. I had a Game Boy, the original Game Boy, but I only had 2 games the entire time I had the Game Boy, and I played it a lot. Like every time I was in the car, I was playing that thing. But all I had was a hockey game, Blades of Steel.
Blades of Steel.
The Game Boy release was a little bit cooler because there was a mode to just fight.
Okay.
And there was a mode to just do the penalty shots.
Oh, cool.
So if you were just into that, which I was. And then I had the Robin Hood, the Kevin Costner Robin Hood.
I remember that.
But I didn't know how I didn't understand, because I didn't play Zelda games.
Yeah.
I didn't know how those, I don't know, is that an RPG? Is that
Yeah, technically, I mean, you level up and... Yeah. I think it's very cool.
Yeah. I had 0 experience in that. I think that Robin Hood game only worked well for people who knew how to play Zelda.
Okay.
And I did not.
Yeah, I'd say yeah.
So I never once got out of the first level. I think it must have been like the cheapest game you could buy the day my parents bought my Game Boy for my birthday.
Okay.
Because there was no reason. I wasn't like a Robin Hood fan. I was like, man.
See, I didn't have the Nintendo. I didn't even know they had it for the Game Boy.
I mean, I'm sure it was the same exact game, just not in color.
It's weird how well those games like carry over.
Look at the score now. How are you beating this guy?
It's because when you die a game over, it resets your score. Like even though they looked awful, they still did a pretty good job at porting it over to a smaller console. Like I don't think I ever played a Game Boy game that was completely trash.
No, I used to play that hockey game all the time. Blades of Steel was another one. My uncle gave me his copy of it. It makes me feel like I had like a cool uncle, but I didn't. And I played that a lot. I was a huge, I grew up in Vermont. I was a Bruins fan, and I played hockey all the time. So I remember, like, I taped over. Now there's some confusion, especially since my parents are divorced. It's not a big deal anymore. But I think I taped over my parents' wedding video to record a Bruins game because my mom wouldn't let me stay up late enough. So I used to record all the Bruins games, and it would run out of tapes. At first. My sister has like a pretty impressive Disney VHS collection.
Yeah.
And what she doesn't know, because she doesn't have a VCR, is that they're all Bruins games now.
Nice. I was just gonna ask what the worst thing you probably recorded over, but I mean it's hard to beat your parents' wedding.
There's, like I said, I'm not sure that's a true story, and now they don't carry your wedding. I think that was just one of those things that my parents would said to me to be like, "You're obsessed."
That's pretty funny. You want the tank?
No, I'm not gonna do any good with it. Get it, get it, get it!
I seriously, it's like the transformer of tanks. You just get in there and go.
All right, so I have 2 players left, or
Yeah, you have no lives left.
So what does 2 up mean? What is the
That's
up?
you. That's your life.
Yeah, but I'm asking what the two letters mean.
I don't know. I just always assume it's player, like player up, like get ready. Like,
I don't think that's gonna be it.
yeah, because when you get an extra life, it's usually called a 1-up. So yeah,
Get out there.
I didn't even know this. Holy crap! I did it. I don't know. I just hit the button and ran this time.
What's this vegetation?
Weeds. What country do you think we're in? Where are we?
I mean, I assume we're in Japan. Oh man, I just died 4 times in a row because I keep looking down and trying to figure out the buttons.
I think I don't think we could be dead. I think as long as there's someone on the screen, you can continue. But that's not. I mean, don't quote me.
But that, I'm just wondering how we die at this point every time. I'm just gonna stay over here. I can't come.
All right, so now I'm back in.
You get that work done. Ugh! This is how you die. Ugh! Does that one keep coming back? It's like proximity.
See, I can't. These guys are the guys that are pain in the butt. You gotta throw the grenade. Like this guy over here, I can't throw my grenade to the left. Oh, there you go.
Nice shot.
And that's definitely not the left, by the way. That was the right.
Well, it's
Stay in school,
Japanese,
kids.
so.
Oh, there you go.
Getting that tank. Oh. You got it. Alright. Don't die. This is officially, like, is this as far as...
Oh, I died.
Look what you've done.
Oh, no! No! I thought I got in the tank. That felt better at the end there. I thought we were going to do it.
I think we've started to figure out how to almost get towards the end of the first level.
Yeah. Wait, oh wow, this is only the first level.
I assume so. But no breaking action. So I guess, what are your answers? Your most played game was Zelda?
No, it was Mario 3.
Oh, Mario 3.
I love the suits and everything. Like, it was just a fun game. Any of the Marios, really, I spent a lot of time with. But yeah, Mario 3 is probably the one I played the most.
Now, like, can you beat Mario games?
I used to be able to. I used to be able to beat like the first one. I would cheat a lot. I would use the warp stones though, so I don't know if I can.
I'm not sure that's cheating. I think like Game Genie is cheating.
Okay. I had to admit, I have used Game Genie as a thing before too.
Well, that's fine too. But, like, I've cheated a lot in life.
You probably want to go away from that. Oh, no. Okay.
I'm tough as hell.
I keep pausing it. Sorry. And now, yeah, I think, okay, you know how I was saying that I never had a peripheral that works? The Game Genie would work. I did have that. That wasn't licensed by Nintendo, though. That was like...
Which is crazy. I don't understand how a Game Genie works. I need to read that over here.
I'm assuming it just...
Is it working through exploits that are already baked into the game? Like, you can't change the code of the game to, like...
Well, yeah, no, there's probably knows how to open a file and rewrite something, would be my guess.
I don't know. I'm not even sure it's doing that. I think it's just basically typing in the codes faster than you can do it.
Oh, that could be.
With stuff that's already baked into it, but maybe not. All these viewers at home.
Get together, you old man. I'm so not technical.
Dude, I'm cooking with this,
Get the other one. Aww. You want that one?
Yeah, I was doing alright. I didn't realize you could keep pulling the trigger.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes, like, I noticed that, like, I keep forgetting that you have a finite number of bullets.
Oh, I haven't run out of bullets yet.
Oh my gosh. Fat fingers.
I mean, fat everything.
Yeah, right? But yeah, Final Fantasy was the other one. I don't know if it's...
So what was your 64 most played and your favorite?
64?
We still play Mario Kart here.
I was going to say either Mario Kart or I love Bond.
Yeah, those. I mean, I think that's the Maybe we should exclude those just because they're so
Common.
prolific.
Yeah. Didn't count racing, but I mean that's kind of like that's just.
You have no idea about my Diddy Kong skills. I am nice.
All right, we'll have to put that bad way in this time.
Oh yeah. I am smooth with all of the vehicles, hovercrafts, planes. I get it.
Nice.
That was one of my favorites. I'm trying to think if there was any weird ones. I played the Tony Hawk games. I liked those on. I think it was easier on PlayStation, but I played them also on 64.
Yeah, I played them on PlayStation. That's how I had it. I'm really drawing a blank, dude. I don't know what else I played on the 64. Like I can't. Nothing's really popping out.
I'm also nice with Wave Race.
Oh, I do.
I have won a significant amount of money in this bar playing Wave Race.
Yeah.
People can't touch me.
Killer Instinct was for the 64, right?
Is that?
That's the fighting one with their like combo and all the weird voices.
With like dinosaurs and
Yeah.
bears. I was
It was
never,
like an alien.
never a fighting game guy. I was just always terrible at it. Man, oldness.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, this is time. I like the GameCube a lot. I remember the Metro games.
I didn't have a GameCube. The only games I ever played on a GameCube were what were the scary ones?
Resident Evil?
Maybe
Mine,
Silent Hill.
oh, yeah, I think
Are
there's
those?
a couple.
Is that
Are those?
couple tanks over there? Oh,
Yeah.
no, get out of this one. Don't die.
Alright, there we go. I had, oh my gosh.
Don't die.
Sanity's Requiem, I think is what it was called, or, no, Eternal Darkness, that's what it was. And it was, like, almost like a Lovecraftian game. Like, you had a sanity meter, and, like, it had all this weird stuff, but it, like, would go through, like, different time, periods. And you do all these cool things, like doing magic and some cards, and, like, you were...
Did you play computer games as a kid?
Here and there.
I probably played more computer games, which still wasn't a lot, but and we didn't have good computers, but we had a computer when I was like 12. You know?
Okay.
So I had.
Oh, you got her to join.
I hit the button.
There we go. I had a Mac.
I didn't have a Mac. I was jealous because so I couldn't play Spectre, and I really liked that game. My cousin had a Mac. We had a Gateway PC, a 486. I don't even know nowadays what that measures or what that was. I had the Amazon Trail.
Yep. Oh. Okay.
Not Oregon.
Yeah, see, I had Oregon Trail.
Yeah, I didn't have a computer when Oregon Trail was popular. We had Amazon, which was like the woke version of Oregon Trail.
Okay.
So like instead of killing things, you took photos of them.
Oh, okay.
And you were collecting samples from the Amazon rainforest.
Right.
It was pretty much hot trash.
Sometimes you just need some hot trash in your life.
I had my cousin put Wolfenstein on the computer, and I thought that was just the rowdiest shit I had ever seen. And my mom found out, and I got pissed.
Yeah, take it off.
Yeah, and he told me that he didn't actually take it off, but he had put it in a hidden folder.
Oh, yeah.
I spent
Days looking for it.
Oh, not days. Every month or so, I would spend 2 hours
Oh, okay.
trying to figure out where the hell he had put this thing. And he told me when I was about 30 years old that he did not have that power.
Oh, wow.
And he had never done it, and he was just being an asshole.
Oh, when you have the F, you can just shoot randomly. You can continue to shoot.
Oh, well, you can do that with the other one. All right.
Are you kidding me?
I'm doing it.
Oh, man, I've been spamming this button, like, just tapping away, like...
Yeah, me too.
That would have been good to know, yeah. Yeah, we had, like... I remember we had Sim Ant.
Yep, I've played that. We had a computer that we bought from like Costco or something that came pre-installed.
Okay.
I don't remember what I liked Sim City.
Sim City was always... Oh, I love Sim City. It's weird, because I love the Sim games, but I never have played The Sims. Like, where you're just the people.
I feel like this helicopter is going to be like E1.
Is this one we can get in, or is this a bad one?
I don't know, don't die.
Oh, no, we cannot get in now.
I wonder if there is levels in this, or if we just play to that.
Yeah, this seems like we've been playing to go for a while.
Oh no.
We just can't, we can die at the same time, we just can't have the game over. Like, we can't both be out of lives at the same time. That's how it goes.
What's the Katie?
I don't know.
Oh,
over there. Yeah, look at that grenade.
now I shoot faster.
There you go. Totally got sidetracked. What were we talking about?
Computer games.
Oh yes, thank you. I think like the most advanced game that we had was like just before we got like a Diablo or something, which I spent a ton of time playing Diablo 2 and StarCraft. Like
I played the Diablo game for the Xbox 360 with Tyler.
Yeah,
he was super into that. It was fun.
Oh, you know what? That's one we can play together. We'll have to do that sometime.
It gets a little too, upgrade this, upgrade that.
Yeah.
For me, so I just feel sometimes like it's just video game capitalism. Like I don't want to have to play for that long to get the good stuff.
Yeah.
Now I don't like the online games where you can pay to get it. That seems too.
Yeah, the microtransactions.
But that's just me being a grumpy old man.
No, I mean that's definitely a big.
It just doesn't seem fair to kids that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still. I don't care about adult games. Like you want to. You want to do Mortal Kombat, you pay, and you get a bigger dong, whatever. But rich kids shouldn't be better at video games than poor kids.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole pay to win thing is getting out of hand. Walk right into that. Maybe there isn't like oh wait. That's it, right? Holy crap. There we go. You just blew them away. Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't play the. I've been thinking about trying to find somewhere to download Myst. I like puzzle games. I've heard that's a good one. Did you ever play the Cube Troop Super Nintendo game?
And you know what? This is so weird you said that because I just watched a video on that. No, I have not played it.
It's one that Keith and I have played multiple times all the way through. It's puzzle based and
You like pick up blocks and stuff, right?
yeah, you kick stuff and sometimes you throw things. It's way worth playing.
Yeah, I would like to try that one.
we have that many grenades?
50.
I was thinking like I could hold 2 of them.
No, yeah.
So I can just be whipping these things whenever I want. Oh! Guys.
Sorry, I got to a new area. My mind so much I stopped talking.
That'll happen. People don't want to hear us talking. I'm still kind of confused about
Oh my gosh. Just you desperately trying to not die there. Didn't work out. Going back to a question you asked earlier, what would be a movie franchise, or sorry, a game that you'd like to see become a movie?
Well, the first one that pops into my head is the Red Dead
Okay.
games with like, but I think we probably already have that with the series, the Deadwood series, and that upcoming movie. Did you watch those?
No, I never did.
The series is pretty good. It's weird. It's like pretty poorly acted at first. It's kind of rough, but it's fun and worth watching.
Oh, that's it.
So that would be one of them. I think it's time. You know how they're doing The Watchmen and they keep trying to make it dark?
Yeah. Which is odd because it's already kind of dark to begin with.
Yeah, I am not a Zack Snyder guy.
Yeah.
But I think his best work was still The Watchmen. Like, I think that movie is actually kind of good.
You want to take a break? Alright, well that was Ikari Warriors. We didn't get very far. We kind of just talked about whatever. But thanks for watching. I had fun.
Me too.
My fingers kind of hurt. Definitely getting older.
Yeah, let's go